Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Over.
Let's get off the field, defense.
Good night.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Ready. 95, 56. 21, 21.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. Breeze going to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Lions' 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
We want it. Come to my work.
Breeze now. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
18. Alert, 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 alert. Smith.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 39, Breeze. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Breeze now to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. To throw is Breeze. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Kill. Here we go.
On the ground, Kamara. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Check.
6-man.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Break it down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Breeze. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Reggie Ragland able to get him for a loss of about 3.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
You're good, you're good. 5-4, ready.
Now Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Well, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Swift. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline.
Hey, Delta.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Lock in, lock in.
On first down, Swift. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Out, 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 out. Kill.
Throw left side complete. It's Grant. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Trubisky now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Hey, ball. Check, Mike, 54.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throwing deep. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Here's Breeze to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Breeze now on first down. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Thomas the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Trubisky to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch the shot. Watch the shot. 61. Matchbox lights. Hatchet. Blue. Check 13.
He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check back 11. Check back 11. You got it.
Hey, Wood.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, orbit.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Under 10. Ran, top 10.
Trubisky will throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
In your face.
Alert, 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 alert. Stay high, high.
All day. All day.
Bravo.
Any day.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, he's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Alert, 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 alert.
Kill, kill, kill.
They go play action with Trubisky.
Big stop, let's go.
Buying time to his left. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. It's caught by Sanders.
Breeze pass complete to Emmanuel Sanders. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Breeze going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Crunch time, defense. Hey, switch gears. Undercrunch. Watch the safety creep. 18.
And they'll go on the ground. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Sponge. No.
Now Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tighten up.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
You're going to see me in your nightmare, son. You're going to see me in your nightmare.
Right there.
Now Trubisky to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Mike's 57's right. Easy, opposite.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dwayne Smoot in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now Breeze airing it out deep for Smith. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight here, right, tight.
Lock in, lock in.
Alert. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Switch.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On 1st down, Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.